This week in Pokemon Go, we are going to be celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Pokemon franchise with a very special in-game event. And there's a whole bunch of other things you will want to pay attention to, and you will not want to take a break from Go Tour during this week. Hey, how's it going everyone? Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling pretty exhausted. This was a very busy weekend with Pokemon GO Tour, but it looks like we're not going to be able to take a break because this week we're getting the 30th anniversary celebration event, which is going to be featuring a whole bunch of Pokemon along with a whole bunch of legendaries, including Mewtwo. The legendary Pokemon Mewtwo will be obtainable during this week, and I think it's very important that you pay attention to everything that's going to be going on. So yeah, let's start this off by talking about this 30th anniversary event. I really do think you need to pay attention to this because there is a lot that you could miss. The Pokemon 30th anniversary event is going to start on Tuesday, March 3rd at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go until Monday, March 9th at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. One of the major features for this event is going to be a Go Pass, which is going to be available to everyone. As soon as you log in on March 3rd, you're going to get the free version of the Pokemon 30th Anniversary Go Pass, and there will be an option for you to purchase a deluxe edition. Just keep in mind that you will only be able to get points and collect rewards for this Go Pass until Monday, March 9th after you get it. And additionally, from Saturday, March 7th at 12 o'clock a.m. until Monday, March 9th at 7:59 p.m., there's no daily limit for how many points you can earn, and there's actually a specific reason for that. Now, when it comes to how much the deluxe edition is going to cost, it's going to be $7.99 USD, which is going to give you additional rewards and a faster progression. Now, in terms of this specific event, there's actually going to be a bunch of things you will want to pay attention to, specifically tied to this Go Pass. And this is all related to the free Go Pass, but also the deluxe edition is going to give you some extras. First of all, let's talk about the free Go Pass and what you're going to get. When you complete it, you're going to get an encounter with the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo, and also encounters with Pokemon first discovered in the Kanto region, as well as some candy for various Pokemon. Now, if you were to upgrade the Go Pass to the Deluxe Edition, you're also going to be getting Mewtwo Candy XL, additional encounters with even more Pokemon first discovered in the Kanto region, including Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. You're also going to get rare candy and other items. Now, also with this Go Pass, we're going to get the following bonuses after reaching certain milestones. With the free Go Pass, you're going to get 2 times the amount of candy per catch at Tier 1 and 2 times the amount of experience per catch at Tier 2. And if you purchase the Go Pass Deluxe, that's actually going to be changed to 3 times the amount of candy per catch and 3 times the amount of experience per catch. So this is definitely something you should keep in mind if you're looking to get a whole bunch of candy for any of the event Pokemon. Now, something else with this event is that they're going to be changing up which Pokemon will transform into Ditto. So Ditto will be available, and you may be able to encounter it with certain Pokemon in the wild. And speaking of wild encounters, you're going to be able to see the following Pokemon from the Kanto region. These include Pikachu, Alakazam, Machamp, Golem, Gengar, Eevee, Dragonite, and more. And you might even encounter Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres in the wild, which I think is going to be very interesting. Now, when it comes to certain regional Pokemon, like Farfetch, Kangaskhan, Mr. Mime, and Tauros, they're only going to be appearing in their certain regions. And then also during this event, we're going to be getting the following raid bosses. In 1-star raids, you're going to see Pikachu wearing Red's hat, as well as Pikachu wearing Leaf's hat. And in the 3-star raids, we're going to have Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. And then when it comes to field research task rewards during this event, you'll be able to encounter Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, Magikarp, as well as Eevee. Now, also during this event, specifically on the weekends from Saturday, March 7th until Monday, March 9, there's going to be a Pokemon 30th Anniversary All-Out event. This is going to be a very special portion of this 30th anniversary event where we're going to be seeing even more Pokemon, and you're going to be able to get additional stuff. Now, this is where my jaw kind of dropped, because what they're doing with wild encounters during this all-out portion is absolutely crazy. First and foremost, you're going to be able to get pretty much every single Pokemon that has ever been released up to this point, and it's all going to be spawning in the wild in various biomes. But this is going to exclude mythical Pokemon, Ultra Beasts, and certain Pokemon that are typically not found in the wild. For example, Mewtwo, Smeargle, Shedinja, Kecleon, Giratina, Zoroark, Larvesta, Volcarona, Scatterbug, Spuda, Pavilion, Zygarde, Mudbray, Mudsdale, Cosmog, Cosmoem, Morpeko, Eternatus, Kubfu, Urshifu, Mousehold, the Dunsparce, Gimmighoul, and Goldango are not going to be appearing in the wild. But pretty much every single other Pokemon that has ever appeared in Pokemon Go will be appearing in the wild. It's going to be absolutely nuts. Now, when it comes to event bonuses, there's really only one, and yeah, this is a pretty big one. Whenever you turn on Incense during this event, you may encounter legendary Pokemon. Yeah, let me say that again. When you do Incense during this particular portion of the event, you might be able to get legendary Pokemon. So make sure you have an Incense running around the clock on this particular weekend. Now, when it comes to raid battles, we're going to see a whole variety of Pokemon that I really feel like this is just all crazy. So first and foremost, in 1-star raids, we're going to see a whole bunch of Pikachu wearing various caps. These are all basically different versions of Pikachu that we've seen over the years that are related to the various regions, like Pikachu wearing Red's hat and Leaf's hat, Ethan's hat, Lyra's hat, all that good stuff. And then in terms of 5-star raids, we're actually going to be seeing a whole bunch of various legendaries, mythicals, and ultra beasts. These include Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, Deoxys normal form, Darkrai, Genesect with no drive, Nihilego, Buzzwole in the Americas and Greenland, Pheromosa in Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and India, Xurkitree in the Asia-Pacific region, Celesteela in the Southern Hemisphere, Kartana in the Northern Hemisphere, Guzzlord, Stakataka in the Eastern Hemisphere, Blastophilon in the Western Hemisphere, as well as Necrozma. Now, it doesn't all stop there. There's also going to be a whole bunch of Pokemon you can get from 2km eggs, and they're pretty much every single baby Pokemon we've ever seen. These include Pichu, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Togepi, Tyrogue, Smoochum, Elekid, Magby, Azurill, Wynaut, Budu, Chingling, Bonsly, Mime Jr., Happiny, Munchlax, Riolu, Mantike, as well as Toxel. But when it comes to Mime Jr., it will only hatch in certain parts of the world, namely in Europe. Alright, now that we covered the 30th anniversary celebration event, let's go over the weekly content that will be happening coinciding with it. So, starting with tonight's Max Monday, we are going to be getting the Pokemon Rookidee in Max Battles, and I will say this is one worth going after. And then when it comes to 5-star raids from March 4th until March 10th, we're gonna have the legendary trio Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. And then when it comes to Mega Evolution raids, we're going to have Mega Pinsir from March 4th until March 10th. And then also within Shadow Legendary raids throughout this month, we're going to have Shadow Latias. And then regarding PvP, we are of course seeing the end of the season, which is going to be this Tuesday. Yeah, that means tomorrow, March 3rd at 1:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are going to be rolling into the next season. This is extremely important because if you are still not ranked 20 in PvP, you have basically about 24 hours until you can get it, or else you're gonna miss out on Pikachu Libre. So make sure you get your battles done. Currently, all 3 of the basic leagues are open, including the Master Mega League, and I really do think that this is a great opportunity for you to get a rare costume Pikachu. But of course, with the start of the season, we are going to be getting the Open Great League along with the Kanto Cup Great League Edition. That's going to be available for battles after the season starts. Okay, and there you have it. This is everything that's going on in Pokemon Go during this week, and like I said, we are getting a 30th anniversary celebration event, and you do not want to miss out on any of that. And of course, there is the 30th anniversary All Out event that's going to be happening on the weekend. That is definitely going to be a lot of fun, and I think for a lot of people, they might end up feeling burnt out after this week, because with Pokemon GO Tour and then immediately after having this All Out event, yeah, it does seem like a lot, but if you have a good group of players together, then I do suggest you go out this coming weekend to get a whole bunch of those raids done and also to collect all of those Pokemon. Make sure you turn on those incense so you could collect some legendaries along the way. And with that said, that's going to be it for this video. Definitely share your thoughts regarding everything that I talked about down below. If you enjoyed this past Go Fest, or I should say Go Tour, wow, yeah, not Go Fest, that's going to be coming up later. But if you enjoyed Go Tour and you're looking forward to this 30th anniversary event, definitely share those thoughts in the comments. Definitely share why you are excited. And yeah, let's have a great discussion. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to support my channel, the best way you could do that is, of course, hitting that like button for this video. And make sure you subscribe if it's your first time here. And make sure you turn on that notification bell as well. And also check out the links in the description below. One of them is to my Patreon page. And if you decide to become a Patreon member, I'm actually going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. So that means for all the good stuff within Pokemon Go that you can do with your friends. If you want to do that with me, like remote raid together and all that good stuff, then yeah, go and check out my Patreon. And also check out my Etsy store. There's a link to that in the description below. I'm making a whole bunch of merch for anime and K-pop. If those are things that interest you, maybe you'll find something that you will like. So make sure you go and check it out. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm Jinsula. Hope you have yourself a good week. Make sure you love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.